conclude this topic by working out some more problems, roughly 30 problems, and we conclude this topic here. So roughly you are discussing 4 hours for this. So 85, in triangle ABC, let x is equal to a into RR1 plus R2R3, y is equal to b into RR2 plus R3R1 plus z is equal to c into RR3 plus R1R2, and p is R3 minus R into 𝗂𝗽/2. Then we are given that the options are x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to p, and x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to p, and x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 2p, and x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 2p. So as usual, by writing delta by s minus a, that x is delta into delta square by x is equal to a into delta square by s into s minus a plus delta square by s minus b into s minus a. So that is a by delta square by delta square into s minus b into s minus c plus s into s minus a. So if you expand it, that is equal to ABC. Is equal to ABC. So similarly, by symmetry, y is equal to ABC and z is equal to ABC. So x is equal to y is equal to z. Now p is equal to delta into 1 by s minus a minus 1 by s 𝗂𝗃/2. That is AC 𝗂𝗃/2 s into s minus a. That is c into, so it's a square root of s minus b into s minus c by s into s minus a into 𝗂𝗃/2, which is c tan c/2 𝗂𝗃/2, which is equal to a. So therefore, x is not equal to p. X is not equal to p. So therefore, x is equal to y is equal to z. That is the only correct option. And each is equal to p is not correct. So correct option is option number 2. 86. Two sides of a triangle are 2 and √3, and their included angle is 30 degrees. Then the in radius of the triangle is 1 √3 minus 1 by delta, √3 minus 1 by 4, and 2 √3 plus 1 by 2, and 3 √3 minus 1 by 2, and 4 is √3 plus 1 by 4. In triangle ABC, let B is equal to 2 and C is equal to √3, and angle A is equal to 30 degrees. So by using a cosine formula, A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos 30. So if you substitute the values of those, you will have A square is equal to 7 minus 6. So therefore A is equal to 1. Now you use the formula R is equal to delta by R is equal to s minus a tan a by 2. So also s minus a is equal to √3 plus √3 by 2 minus 1. So it is √3 plus 1 by 2. So therefore R is equal to s minus a tan a by 2, which is √3 plus 1 by 2 into tan 15. But tan 15 is √3 minus 1 by √3 plus 1. So if you simplify it, that is equal to √3 minus 1 by 2. So option number 3. Correct option is option number 3. Problem number 87. In triangle ABC, if capital R, 8 capital R square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square, then sin square a plus sin square b plus sin square c is 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3, 4, and 4, 6. Now 8r square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square, which is 4 capital R square into sin square a plus sin square b plus sin square c. So, so you will get, if you simplify it, then you will get sin square a plus sin square b plus sin square c is equal to 2. Option number 1. 88. The sides of a triangle are 3 consecutive natural numbers, and its tangent largest angle is twice the smallest one. Then the perimeter of the triangle is. So you are given that the sides are 3 consecutive natural numbers, and the largest angle is twice the smallest one. So here you can see, let AB is equal to small n, B is equal to n plus 1, and C is equal to n plus 2, where n is a positive integer. So that angle C is equal to 2 into, and also angle C is equal to 2 capital A. So sin C is equal to sin 2A, which is 2 sin A cos A. That is C is equal to 2A into cos A. Use the cosine formula. B square plus C square minus A square by 2BC. So BC square is equal to n into bracket n plus 1 whole square plus n plus 2 whole square minus n square. So, if you simplify it, you will get n plus 2 whole square is equal to n into n plus 5, or you can see if you simplify n is equal to 4. So, a is equal to 4, b is equal to 5, c is equal to 6, 3 consecutive natural numbers. So that 2s is equal to 15, 18. In triangle ABC, let AB is equal to 17, B is equal to 25 and C is equal to 28. Then the length of the greatest altitude is 420 by 7 and 26.4 and 27.5. And you know that it is known that in a triangle with unequal sides, the altitude drawn from the vertex of opposite side vertex onto this is the largest one. Let AD be the altitude from A onto side small a is equal to 17. So delta square is s into s minus into s minus b into s minus c. Now if you finding s minus b, s minus c, because the sides are given, you will get delta square is equal to 5 into 7 square into 6 square. So that delta is equal to 210. So delta is equal to half BC AD. Half BC into AD. So therefore AD is equal to 2 delta by BC. That is 2 into 210 by 17. So which is 420 by 17. So the first option is the correct option. The sides BC, CA and AB of triangle ABC subtend angles alpha, beta, gamma respectively at the circumcenter of the circumcircle of the triangle, keeping the circle fixed and changing the triangle ABC. Then the minimum value of 1 by 3 into cos of alpha pi by 3 plus alpha plus cos of pi by 2 plus beta and pi by 3 plus beta and cos of pi by 2 plus gamma is so and so answers. 1 is minus of, 2 is half, and 3 is minus root 3 by 2, and b is minus 3 by 2 root 2. See the figure. We know that alpha is equal to 2a and beta is equal to 2b and gamma is equal to 2c, because in any circle, a chord, the angle subtended by a chord at the center is twice the angle made by the same chord at the circumcircle. So therefore, let ZB is equal to cos pi by 2 plus alpha plus cos pi by 2 plus beta, cos pi by 2 plus gamma, which is nothing but sin alpha plus minus 1 by 3 into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. That is minus 1 by 3 into sin 2a plus sin 2b plus sin 2c. So which is minus 1 by 3, 4 sin a sin b sin c. In triangle ABC, the maximum value of sin a sin b sin c is 3 root 3 by 8. When the maximum value will be obtained when the triangle is equilateral. So therefore, and which is greater than or equal to minus 4 by 3 into 3 root 3 by 8, which is equal to minus 3 root 3 by 2. So correct option is number 3. In triangle ABC, let angle C is equal to 90 degrees. Then 2 into small r plus capital R is a plus b minus c, b plus c, c plus a and a plus b. 1 is equal to sin c, c is equal to capital R, because a by c by sin c is equal to 2r, but sin c is 1 because c is 90 degrees. So therefore capital R is equal to c by 2. So again small r is equal to s minus c tan c by 2, which is nothing but tan c by 2 means tan 45, which is 1. So which is equal to s minus c. So 2 into r plus capital R, if you simplify it, then you will get a plus b. A plus b means option number 4. In an acute angle triangle ABC, the circle described on the altitude AD as diameter, cuts the sides AB and AC in P and Q respectively. Okay, and then the length of the altitude, the length of the chord AB, the length of the chord AB. See the figure. Now by using sine rule, that is PQ by sine A, PQ by sine A vertex is equal to 2 capital R. That implies AD is equal to 2R is equal to AD, because that is circumdiameter, and implies PQ is equal to AD sine A, that is B sine C into sine A, and B into C by 2R into sine A. So half BC sine A into 1 by capital R. So delta by capital R. So the answer is option number 3. In triangle ABC, BC is equal to 6, B and CF are medians such that angle CBE is equal to 30 degrees. Angle BCF is equal to 60 degrees. Then the area of triangle ABC, 1 8 root 3, 2 9 root 3 by 2, 3 27 root 3 by 2, and 4 B 9 root 3. So it is known that area of triangle ABC is 3 times the area of triangle BGC, where G is the centroid. Understand? So the centroid, the triangle AG, the area of the triangle BGC is equal to area of the triangle AGB is equal to area of the triangle GAC. So now we find the area of the triangle BGC. So from triangle BGC, BG by sin 60 is equal to GC by sin 30 is equal to BC by sin 90, each is equal to 6. Because BC is equal to A. So therefore, area of triangle ABC is 3 times triangle BGC, which is 3 by 2 into BG into CS, BG into CG into sin 90. So therefore, that is equal to 3 by 2 into 3 root 3 into 3, 27 root 3 by 2. So option number 3. In triangle ABC, if R1 is equal to 8, RT is equal to 12, R3 is 24, then the side A is 1 12, 2 6, 3 4, and C 8, and 4 8. So it is known that R1 minus R into R2 plus R3, thus of course that is a standard result, is equal to A square, and 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 is equal to 1 by R. So therefore, what is 1 by 8 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 24 is equal to 1 by R, or 1 by R is equal to 6 by 24. So R is equal to 4. So now using this in the above formula, 8 minus 4 into 12 minus 4, 12 plus 4, 24 is equal to A square, or A square is equal to 144. So A is equal to 12. So option number 1. In triangle ABC, 95. In triangle ABC, if the median AD makes angle theta with the side BC, then sin theta is equals 1 2b sin C by square root of 2b square plus 2c square minus A square, and etc. So in triangle ADC, where D is the midpoint, AC by sin theta, that means suppose angle ADC is theta, AC by sin theta is equal to AD by sin C. So the sin theta is equal to AC into sin C by AD. That is B sin C by C by 2 into square root of 2b square plus 2c square minus A square. So option number 1 plus here what we have used is the length of the median. The length of the median AD, that if when D is the midpoint of BC, is half of square root of 2b square plus 2c square minus A square. Similarly, others are half of 2c square plus 2a square minus b square. And the third one is same, 96. In triangle ABC, sin B minus C by sin B plus C is equal to B square minus C square by A square, and 2 B square plus C square by A square, 3 2BC, 4 C square minus A square by B square. Sin B minus C by sin B plus C is equal to sin square B minus sin square A, sin square C by sin square A. That is B square minus C square by A square. So B square minus C square by A square. So option number 1, 97. In triangle ABC, 1 plus cos A minus B cos C by 1 plus cos A minus C cos B is equal to 1 a square plus c square by a square plus b square, a square plus b square by a square plus c square, and a square minus b square by a square minus c square, and a square minus c square by a square minus the b square. Okay. Now, 1 plus cos a minus b into cos c by 1 plus cos a minus c into cos b is 1 minus cos a minus b into cos a minus a plus b, because a plus b is equal to 180 minus c by 1 minus cos a minus into cos a plus c. Okay. So, that is 1 minus of cos square a minus sin square b by 1 minus of cos square a minus sin square b, which is equal to sin square a plus sin square b by sin square a plus sin square c, which is a square plus b square by a square minus c square. Answer is option number 2. In triangle ABC, BC cos square a by 2 plus CA cos square b by 2 plus AB cos square c by 2 is equal to delta square, 2r square, 2 capital R small r, and 4s square. BC cos square a by 2 is equal to BC into cos square a by 2 is s into s minus a by BC. So, that is s into s minus a. BC will cancel. So, therefore, sigma BC cos square a by 2 is equal to s into s minus a plus s into s minus b plus s into s minus a. So, there is a 3s minus 2s, which is equal to s square. So, option number 4. In a triangle, the length of two sides are 4 and root 6. The angle opposite to the side root 6 is equal to 30 degrees. Then the number of such triangles is. So, see the figure. From triangle ABC, BC by sin A, sin rule, is equal to AC by sin B, which is equal to root C by sin 30. That is, sin A is equal to 4 sin 30 by 4. 4 sin 30 by root 6. That is 4 into 1 by 2 by root 6, which is square root of 2 by 3. Now, A is equal to sin inverse 2 by 3 or pi minus sin inverse 2 by 3. So, the third will have 2 results. So, the number of triangles will be 2. One is the angle with sin inverse 2 by 3 and the other is angle with pi minus sin inverse 2 by 3. In triangle ABC 100, in triangle ABC, A secant A plus B secant B plus C secant C by tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equal to 1 capital R, 2 3 capital R by 2, 4, 3 2 capital R, 4 2 small r. Now, you know that A secant A is A by cos A. A means 2r sin A. 2r sin A by cos A. That is 2r tan A. So, this you will get a 2r into, if you substitute the values, 2r into tan A plus tan B plus tan C by tan A plus tan B plus tan C, which is equal to capital 2r. So, the correct option is option number 3. 101. In triangle ABC, if the line joining the incenter I and the centroid G is parallel to the base BC, then the sides A, B and C in certain order are in 1 AP, 2 GP, 3 HP and 4 AGP. Solution is, in triangle ABC, AE is the bisector of A and AD is the midpoint of BC. So, in triangle EDA, IG is parallel to ED, implies AI by IE is equal to AG by GD, each is equal to 2 by 1, because you know that centroid divides the middle in the ratio 2:1. So, B plus C by small a is equal to 2 by 1 implies B plus C is equal to A or B, A, C are in AP. Option 1 or 2. AD, B and CF are the medians of triangle ABC. Then AD square plus BE square plus BE square plus CF square is equal to K times A square plus B square plus C square, where K equals 1, 3 by 4, 2, 4 by 3, 3, 2 by 3, 4, 3 by 2. Now, 4AD square is equal to, that is median. 4AD square is equal to 2B square plus 2C square minus S square. and 4BE square is 2C square plus A square minus B square, and 4CF square is 2A square plus 2B square minus C square. So therefore, adding, you will get 4 into AD square plus BE square plus CF square is equal to 3 into A square plus B square plus C square. So option number 1. In triangle ABC, if R1 less than R2 less than R3, then 1, A less than B less than C, A greater than B greater than C, B less than A less than C, and A less than C less than B. Now you know that R1 means delta by S minus A. Delta by S minus B less than delta by S minus B less than delta by S minus A. So that indicates that S minus A greater than S minus B greater than S minus C. So that indicates S minus A greater than minus B greater than minus C, or A less than B less than C. So option number 1, 104. In triangle ABC, if B is equal to 20 and C is equal to 21 and sin A is equal to 3 by 5, then A is, the side A equals 12 to side A 13, 3, 14 and 4, 15. Now you know that cos A is equal to 1 minus sin square A, which is 1 minus 9 by 25, which is 4 by 5. So A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. That is 400 plus 441 minus 2 into 20 into 21 into 4 by 5. So which is, after simplification, you get 169. So the answer is A is equal to 13. Option number 2. In triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 90 degrees. BC is equal to 3 and AC is equal to 4. D is a point on the side AB in between A and B, such that angle A is equal to theta is equal to 60 degrees. Angle ACD is equal to 60 degrees. You can see the diagram. Then CD equal to, now BC is equal to 3 and CA is equal to 4 and AB is equal to 5. From triangle ACD, if you take from the triangle ACD, AD by sin 60 degrees is equal to CD by sin A. That implies AD is equal to CD sin 60 by sin A, or AD is equal to CD into root 3 by 2 by 3 by 5. So which is 5 root 3 by 5 root 2. So into CD. So that is equal to CD into 5 by 2 root 3, number 1 equation. Again from triangle BCD, BD is equal to 5 by 4 into CD into 5, or now adding 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 implies 5 is equal to AB is equal to AD plus DB. So which is CD into 5 by 2 root 3 plus 5 by 8. So that will give you that CD is equal to 1 by 4 plus root 3. So option number 1, 106. If the angles of elevation of the top of a tower from 3 collinear points A, B and C on a line leading towards the tower, and between them are 30 degrees, 45 degrees and 30 degrees, 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Then the ratio AB is to BC. The ratio AB is to BC is equal to 1 root 3 is to 1, 2 root 3 is to root 2, 3 1 is to root 3, 4 2 is to 3. That is the mains 2015. It is asked. So from triangle AMN, MN is the pillar. Tan 30 is equal to H by AM, where H is equal to tan 30, where H is equal to MN. So therefore AM is equal to H root 3. From triangle BMN, tan 45 is equal to H by BM. So BM is equal to H. And from triangle CMN tan 60 is equal to H by CM. So therefore CM is equal to H by root 3. Now AB by BC, you are asked, AB by BC is equal to AM minus BM by BM minus CM, which is 2 root 3 minus h by h into root 3 minus h by h minus h by root 3, or that is root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 root 3. So that is equal to root 3 by 1. So answer is option number 1, 107. ABCD is a trapezium such that AB and CD are parallel and BC is perpendicular to CD. BC is perpendicular to CD. If angle ADB is equal to theta and BC is equal to P, CD is equal to Q, then AB is equal to 1 P square plus Q square tan theta by P cos theta plus Q sin theta, etc. Now, suppose angle CDB is equal to angle CDB is equal to angle DBA. Each is equal to alpha because parallel lines. So angles in the alternate angles must be equal. So therefore angle DAB is equal to 180 minus of theta plus alpha, using sine rule for triangle ABD. Using sine rule for the triangle ABD, AB by sin theta is equal to BD by sin 180 minus theta minus alpha. So AB is equal to square root of P square because the right angle triangle. Square root of P square plus Q square sin theta by sin of theta plus alpha. So P square plus Q square sin theta by sin theta into Q by square root of P square plus P square and cos theta into P by square root of P square plus the Q square, because opposite side by hypotenuse. So the answer is, if you simplify it, you will get the answer is number 4. Of course, this problem is given in mains 2013, 108. In triangle ABC, 3 sin A plus 4 cos B is equal to 6 and 4 sin B plus 3 cos A is equal to 1, then the angle C is equal to 5 pi by 6, 2 pi by 4, 3 pi by 6 and 4 3 pi by 4. Now squaring and adding the given equations, we will have 24 sin A plus B is 12, or sin C is equal to 1 by 2, C is equal to 30 or 150. But when C is equal to 150, then A plus B is equal to 30, so that sin A is less than half and cos B is less than half. So that 3 sin A plus 4 cos B less than 3 by 2 plus 2. 3 by 2 plus 2, which is 7 by 2. And 7 by 2 is less than 6. But you are given that is 6. So angle C is not equal to 150 degrees. So therefore angle C is equal to 30 degrees. So correct option is 3. 109. In triangle ABC, if A is equal to 2B and the difference of the angles A and B is pi by 3, then angle C is equal to pi by 6, 2 pi by 4, 3 pi by 3, C pi by 2. EAPCET 2003. A minus B is equal to pi by 3, then tan 30 is equal to tan A minus B by 2. Now use Napier formula. A minus B by A plus B into cot C by 2. That is 2B minus B by 2B plus B into cot C by 2, or 1 by root 3 is equal to 1 by root 3 is equal to 1 by 3 into cot C by 2. So cot C by 2 is equal to root 3. So C by 2 is equal to 80 degrees and C by 2 is equal to 30 degrees, angle C is equal to 60 degrees. So correct option is option number 3. The sides of a triangle are sin alpha, cos alpha and square root of 1 plus sin alpha, cos alpha, where 0 less than alpha less than pi by 2. Then the greatest angle of the side triangle is 60 degrees, 2 90 degrees, 3 120 degrees, 4 150 degrees. Clearly, square root of 1 plus sin alpha, cos alpha is greater than both sin alpha and cos alpha. That implies that angle opposite to square root of 1 plus sin alpha, cos alpha is greatest. And let it be theta. So by cosine rule, cos theta is equal to sin square alpha plus cos square alpha minus of 1 plus sin alpha cos alpha by 2 sin alpha cos alpha. So that is minus sin alpha cos alpha by 2 sin alpha cos alpha, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. So theta is equal to 120 degrees. The correct option is 3. In triangle ABC, if small r1 is equal to capital R, then cos A plus cos B is equal to cos C, cos B plus cos C is equal to cos A, cos C plus cos A is equal to cos B, and cos A plus cos B plus cos C is equal to 1. And R1 is equal to R implies 4R sin A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2 is capital R. Now you can cancel R both sides. So 4 sin A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2 is equal to 1. So that is 2 into cos B plus C by 2 plus cos B minus C by 2 into sin A by 2 is equal to 1. So that is 2 into cos B plus C by 2 into cos B minus C by 2 into cos B plus C by 2 is equal to 1. So that is 2 into, if you multiply cos square B plus C by 2 and cos B plus C by 2 and cos B minus C by 2 is equal to 1. So this indicates that 2 cos square B plus C by 2 plus cos B plus cos C is equal to 1. So this shows that cos B plus C plus cos B plus cos C is equal to 0, or cos B plus cos C is equal to minus of cos B plus C is equal to cos A. So what you get is, from this you will get cos B plus C is equal to cos A. So correct option is option number 2, cos B plus cos C is equal to cos A. 112. In triangle ABC, if 8R square is equal to A square plus B square plus C square, then sin square A plus sin square B plus sin square A is equal to A 4, 2. There is 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2 and 4, 1. So 8R square is equal to, you write sin square A plus sin square B sin square C, that is 4R square into sin square A plus sin square B plus sin square C. So therefore A sin square A sin square B plus sin square C is equal to 2. Answer number 3. In triangle ABC, if B cot B plus C cot C is equal to 2 into small r plus capital R, then A is equal to, angle A is equal to 90 degrees, 2 60 degrees, 3 75 degrees and 4 45 degrees. Now after simplifying, B cos B by sin B plus C cos C by sin C is equal to 2 into small r plus capital R. So that indicates cos B plus cos C is equal to 2 into small r plus capital R by 2 capital R. That is R by capital R plus 1. But we have proved that 1 plus capital R by small r is cos A plus cos B plus cos C. Therefore cos A is equal to, or A is equal to 90 degrees. 1. Option number 1. So with this, we conclude the properties of a triangle chapter, because still there are so many things but which are not in the curriculum of EAPCET or intermediate, because in the chapter there are again eccentric triangle and pedal triangle. Pedal triangle is the triangle which is formed by the feet of the altitudes, and eccentric triangle is a triangle which is formed by the eccentrics of a triangle is called eccentric triangle. But see, in these two we can calculate these sides of the pedal triangle, angles of the pedal triangle, and sides of the eccentric triangle and the angles of the eccentric triangle also. Of course, those are only for IIT students, which you can work out at your home. Of course, the best book is 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 Trigonometry Part 1. So in that, he has discussed about the pedal triangle and the eccentric triangle and the distance between the eccentrics from the vertices, and also they have discussed and also observed that the eccentric triangle is the, what is called, O is the pedal triangle. It's not I1, I2, I3. For I1, I2, I3, it is the pedal triangle of triangle ABC. Okay. So SL Lohne first year book, SL Lohne Part 1, or you can refer to the intermediate book, or you can refer to my book which is called Trigonometry Volume 2. In that I have discussed all properties and also some problems regarding those properties. So with this, I will conclude this chapter by giving some few tips for you. But ultimately the success comes only when you practice. So that practice is the only thing we can get it success. So please practice well, and then you will get the success. Because in EAPCET, you are getting 3 to 4 questions on properties of triangles, but mains only 1 question, and in JEE Advanced, you may get or may not get from trigonometry itself. So thank you.